Interesting. Because it shows, but this does not. Okay. It's like, what the heck? Hopefully, that helps keep it a little bit cool. We'll hope. I didn't turn those to page. Okay. Let me know if fan comes through. Okay. So
Boy, howdy! This place is nifty.
I'm just going through all of the return. Smooth this up a little bit. Some of the smaller stuff, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get those yet.
Have you ever heard Ariel sing?
Oh, new picture.
Hello.
Haven't got it yet. Okay, I'll get this. And then
Do you have a minute?
I'll do
Glad to see
that.
you kindly.
No, I don't have it yet, but I'll do that right now. I have this, I think. Another one. That's the one I already have. Oh, cool. Let's see.
Okay.
We'll go into what we're going to be working on today. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. So today what we're going to do, or just make sure that's in 2 days, so Tuesday. Did I do all my? I did. Okay. I think we have so 3 weeks left of that to do, which works because I still need, out of all the bonus stuff, this is all I have left to get, and I'm not buying. I'm not gonna buy any tokens this time around to do. I should be able to get everything. Via. Oh. Oops. I'm gonna use up a little bit more so I can here. Let me know if that's a little too little for everybody. And I will get it adjusted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of work on cleaning up somewhat in the valley, and work on a new closet decoration.
To be out and about again, what a pleasure!
Kind of got to a point where I was like, I'm ready for something new. Bless. Sneeze twice. Okay. Well, hello, Baker. How are you today, Apple Baker? Apple Todd Baker in the house. I gotta figure out where I want to put these two for now. I might just, because what we're gonna do while I work on figuring out a new, we're gonna move these guys back here. How's it going? It's not going too bad. Not too bad. Decided to do something nice and cozy. These two I'm probably gonna have to open. While we're at it, we'll take all of that off. I'm gonna move the stalls. We'll just move the stalls down here for now, shall we? I think I'm gonna put, I know a lot of people like to put these like in this corner, but I'm thinking something a little different today. Come on, there we go. I am thinking, kind of, let's get this out of there. I might put a, like, neighborhood-esque up over here. And maybe have like a shopping district or something here going into the plateau up this way. I'm going to start, we're going to start doing some decorating for prepping for Christmas builds to come through. Save. Do it. Come on. I believe in you. Thank you. That took a long time. It took a very long time. So what I'm gonna do is like have maybe a couple Christmas trees up here. We'll do some gifts and stuff. I don't want to pick the flowers just yet, because then it'll spawn more flowers. I don't want to do that.
Everyone here
I kind of moved this guy over here out of the way. Let me pick this up from when I had all the trees up in here. And then pick up all the spices. So, because what I want to try to do, because I know Thanksgiving is technically before Christmas, but I just had the valley pretty much decorated out for harvest time. So, and the houses that I have here, since I changed them up to have each like a house skin for the valley and whatnot. This one I might eventually switch up how I have it, maybe. We don't know. That's flowers, gems, crafting. Putting these signs in front of these doors was super super convenient, so I knew what was where and all that fun stuff. And then using the Alice in Wonderland tables to place everything on instead of like separate tables also helped out a lot. Builders and stones. And then I have just back here is a bottle of, like, I think that's the digging potions, which technically I could put a chest with a small table there and one of the potion things from time bending to have that there so I know what's where and all that fun jazz. Okay. This is for the main valley. This house skin is for Storybook Vale to have here. I thought this was a cute little quaint way to have the crafting room. I still have to put the signs in front and finish out. We'll probably do this on a different stream. This is the gem room, which I actually might make this room smaller because I don't need this much space for this room. It's so small. I think this one's cooking. Yeah, this one has all the food in it from the Vale, which is ridiculous when you see how much food food products that we have for and then the flowers are back here. And they have them all per height. So these are purple, green, white, black, yellow, blue, red, pink. What's in here? I think this one's just going to be for those. This is just going to be for these. White. I think that's supposed to be pink, orange, and green. But it's these different types of flowers. So eventually we'll go in there and we'll get the rest of it like decorated and stuff, but I'm not too worried about this house yet. I have it done and placed up. We're just gonna work on putting them in the build up there. So what we're gonna do today is we are going to focus on cleaning up the valley. So anything like rocks that's in the way, night thorns, any of like the harvestables,
Everyone here has
sticks
been
in places, that kind of stuff is what we're going to worry about doing today. And then working on getting our plaza kind of mapped out, where we're going to put everything, what we're going to do with everything. They make this music sound so torrential. Like, oh, you're running out of time. Okay. Because as you can see, there's a lot of night thorns and stuff down there. Wait till we get to my frosted heights. It's pretty messy. But I figured if we start decorating, I would like to have some semblance. I don't want to do any mining just yet.
I really like it here.
But if we start doing some decorating, then I can get ahead of the game on that. And then just like have a spot for seasonal decorations. So like where we can put a Christmas tree, or like the Halloween pumpkins or something like that, to have like a seasonal spot in the valley. I thought would be a really cool idea. So that's what we're going to start on today. Hold on. Well, guess that wasn't for me. I think Dad's watching football. So if you guys hear like some yelling in the background, I have people watching football in my house. Okay. What I would like to get is the glowing mushrooms. So the mushrooms that you get in Google Shop that glow, I would love to get those. We're gonna clean up some of the memories that are like in our way. So ones that aren't necessarily in the way, we're gonna leave those alone until they're in the way of like decorating.
You are a
Execute.
sight for sore eyes.
Huh, missed one. I see some night thorns back here. And then once we get to the meadow, I will get the orchard running the way I want it to. I kind of like the way I have the trees set up. I just have to figure out how I want to do the bushes. So for now, they're just kind of over here. A little bit all over the place, but that's okay for now. They're not in my way too much. So let's do a full-on clean all the way around. And then we can work towards decorating, shall we? Moonstones. Oof. I feel like this last round that we had moonstones to get out of, or moonstones that we had in the premium shop items. I went through a lot of moonstones. I was like, this is where doing good in Star Snaps comes into play. Speaking of Star Snaps, I think I did. Or Dream Snaps, no, Star Snaps. This one I did do. So this is my submission for this week's Dream Snaps. Decided to host with the benevolent Maleficent. Her and I decided to host the party together. So I have, which you can't see all of it, but you can see little snippets here and there. We have like feasting food there. There's tables set out here and over here for people to sit at. There's what you don't see in this shot is the gazebos and stuff on either side of these, over here and over here. And there's a piano next to them. Like the whole setup was pretty cool. And I did a lot of bushes to, like, you can see them kind of over this zone right here. I did some bushes and fencing so that the characters that I have won't go beyond where I wanted them in the area. So I kind of blocked off all of it. You can kind of see the silhouettes of them back here, of bushes that I had going on back there, but decided this was the shot I used. I only used a couple motifs, and it was really just to highlight Maleficent's like magic, basically. But I'm happy with the way that snap came out, and I hope it does. I hope it does really well. This is my submission for the Falling for Florals. I'm pretty happy with this. The one I wanted to use, they would not let me submit. And by that, I mean, let's see. The one I wanted to use was this one. This would have been perfect because I had a motif of, I had 3 total motifs. Remy was eating. This looks super cute. I had the up house kind of out of shot, so it looked like it was actually flying away. And I had Stitch over here, which there's actually some shadowing on some of the stone naturally, so it looks like Stitch is coming out of the water with this turtle. And they would not let me submit this shot for some weird reason. Like you can see, I tried up a couple different. This one I couldn't even upload. It wouldn't let me, so I was like, okay, fine, that's all right. We'll do something different. But I was pretty happy with those. But what I came up with, I don't think was too terrible. I think I did pretty okay. 3 moonstone chests on the beach. You can tell I haven't walked around for my moonstones in a long time. Alright, let's see here. Let's come over here and get this one. We'll come over here. We'll get this guy. Make sure there's nothing here. Sometimes there is. Sometimes. I'm looking for sand. And the nice thing about all this too is when you're cleaning up and having all of your materials and whatnot in a storage in one place, you can just go and drop it off. I had it all kind of like semi-categorized. Wasn't very well until I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just sit down and separate out everybody so that, you know. Okay. And then once we get the valley done, each like biome that we get done while we decorate, I'm going to try to do like valley tours of like showing off all the decorations and stuff. Make videos of that. That's my goal. That's what we're gonna try to do. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of streaming over here and hopefully making content. It's kind of hard for me to do update like reset day videos of what's in the shop and everything, because I work in the day. So when the store resets, I am usually at work. So I might just do like my thoughts on what's in the premium shop. So I could probably still on reset day do like premium shop item reviews or something like that every week, and have that be like a weekly thing. I'm gonna be playing around with some ideas, but I don't want to bite off more than I could chew at the same time too. So we're just gonna slowly start coming back into YouTube content creating and all of that fun stuff. So plus, I would like to hear the different stuff that you guys have going on. What you're excited for Wish Blossom and all of that fun stuff too. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback and what your expectations are. My theory on why they're only bringing, you know, as many characters instead of the normal 5, all of that. I'm going to map out, write up a script, if you will, for something so that I can put together a video before 2 weeks for Witch Blossom and be like, well, here's my theories, blah, 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 kind of thing. I'm going to try, but it just depends on my work schedule and what I have going on. Okay, looks like the beach is clean. Let's make our way through the glade. So,
Wonder where they harvest their ice.
pick up all the mushrooms because these are harvestables. The flowers I won't mess with just yet because they will respawn. Nice little chill, cozy Sunday. Figured it would be nice to kind of hang out with everybody. Alright, let's see. I also have a diggy. I love that both of the bird and the dragon will pick up those. Excellent. Okay. Just checking some stuff as I go. Also, like I said in the beginning of the shoot, if you guys hear a fan in the background, please let me know. I have to have it pointed at my laptop to keep it nice and chill. But okay. All right. Oh, I can't believe I walked past. Well, yes, I can. Water the flowers and I gotta come past that again anyways to dig up the hole that's there. There it is. And then we'll figure out how we want to do some of this stuff too. We'll figure all of that out real quick. Okay. All right, let's see. There we go. To the plateau. Do full valley cleanup first, and then we will work on decorating out the plaza. I feel like I'm gonna need some materials as well while I do this. I should put some lighting in the house as well, so that I can have better sight. Better sight on what I have on the tables and in the chests. I know I was so late to the whole storage and organizing of the valley stuff, but you know, better late than never. Better late than never. Pick this up, keep that over there. And you see the sparkles. Come on, Arkham. I named my dragon Arkham, but I don't know what to name the owl yet. And then eventually I'll figure out where to put Donald and Daisy. I know Donald started out on the beach, but I don't know if I want to keep him there. We'll see. We'll see. We're not going to worry about decorating the plateau just yet, because he can't fit in the plaza. The boat won't go on land, I don't think. I think it has to be in water. I guess maybe if I put like the water kit in the plaza, he could go in the plaza, but I don't want him in the plaza. I'm not willing to experiment that far yet. I have a theory that Vanellope's house is going to fit in really well at on the ranch in that DLC. just because of the cupcake or whatever it was in Wish Blossom Ranch when they showed that like gigantic cherry. And I'm like, maybe Vanellope will fit there. Because like I wanted to I put her in the Elysian Fields for a while and it just didn't feel like it belonged there. But if there's like some part of a candy-ish biome in the new DLC, that's where she'll be going. Absolutely, that's where she'll be going. Then we'll do Forgotten Lands cleanup, and then we'll start working on the plaza. Because then it'll be picking the right trees. We'll probably bring some of like the frosty ones down to have for the Christmas spot, which I might do in the middle part of like where the well's at, but right off of the like right before you go into like right there. Brain was like, how do you words? I don't know. Words are hard. Great Wall of China is in my way. Oh, yeah, I guess we better check in here. Hello, Merlin.
A fine day indeed.
I like this little zone. I may keep her here. I don't know. I like the mix of pink and red. I like where she's at here, so I might leave it here. It's a good possibility. That's my opinion. That's my maybe what we'll do. But it's a start. She might stay finally. She's kind of hard to place. This little corner eventually we will fix as well.
Oh, doesn't that sunshine feel nice?
And does it? You tell me. Glass. Oh, that's right. I dropped those. It's like, why? Ambrosia's not even part of it. No. That was the... Pick this up too. Pick up the memories. Eyeball the situation, yeah? He doesn't have any eyeballs. Yet. Scary monsters don't have plaque. Scary monsters don't have plaque.
Folks here sure are neighborly.
Are they? Are they neighborly? They're supposed to be. I mean, I told them to be. Oh, that's a... oh, really? See, I won't be able to get back there for that, so that's fine. Yeah, you can't really place anything right here in this spot, which is fine. But we'll pick this guy up too. Why not? We'll do it. Maleficent looking a little cray-cray right there. Be like, please, Maleficent, calm down, babes. And then the other thing I'm trying to do is keep like one of these in each of the like places that I frequent. So if I have to craft something, I don't have to run to a different place. I have a crafter right there. And then eventually I will get the uncrafter in a space. I was gonna say, is that diggable? No. That's where we had the flames. Ooh. Money. It poofed green. Like who's got gas? Is it? Our little group text message thing that we have between a couple of my coworkers and my phone's like, hey, people are talking. I'm like, hey, good for them. Now, I may just leave this house out here. One more piece and I'll have this scene. Oh, poor Sally. She looks so sad. Looks so sad. The house that's up here, I'm going to leave it here. Just water on the grass, guys. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna water the grass. I gotta pick this up. Grab this. Grab this. This is my house skin that has all of the Eternity Isle stuff in it, but I like the way it fits with the build that's up here. So it's just gonna be here. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't skip any. I don't want to skip anything. If we skip stuff, then we're gonna miss stuff. Trying to do a cleanup, and every like, what is it, 5 to 10 minutes, like the blockers come back out, which is fine. And I do like that both of my companions pick up the same stuff right now. So one will pick it up, the other one will grab it. One will drop, the other one will grab it. I'm like, oh, how convenient. Alright. Wally? A couple more of those to pick up. Alright. Now to the plaza so we can plot and plan. Oh wait. We're not done. We gotta go to the forest and eventually I'll clean this corner out. Eventually. Right now is not that time, but eventually. It's kind of a mess over here. I know this. You know what? I don't mind leaving that there. These are part of that. That way this stuff's not in my way. Buzz can go there. Aw, rip. There. That'll fit. Alright. And fingies got a little cold. Alright, now we're gonna need a lot of the shovel.
I haven't had
And
this
I
much
don't
fun
mind.
since last Mardi Gras.
I don't mind having the trees here that are here, because that will help me with getting more wood than just what comes in this. I did think it was interesting that most of the stuff that they had on like these bits here had the little, what do you call it? The sun symbol thing from the Rapunzel. I was like, Remove. Thank you. Remove trees. The boys are so good. They clean up after each other. Isn't that nice? They're good little boys. I have determined that both of them were boys. Now, sometimes these guys get a little greedy for pets. They both love their pets. And I'm like, I'm trying to pick stuff up, not pet you 50,000 times. Like, excuse me. Some of us are busy right now, love. So this is part of the cleanup, picking up little bags of seeds all over the place. Let's see. Yeah, the small ones don't have them. The big ones, I think, do. And then I gotta figure out placement for a few things. I think maybe Mickey and Friends might be partial. Yeah, they used to. They don't anymore. They used to, though. Interesting. I wonder when that changed. He's like, I know I'm missing it. They're over by the big tree.
Being here is almost as good as playtime. Hey, I bet your first friend was a toy. Am I right?
Andy's coming. He just falls down. Oh. Not the hole I wanted to dig. Also not the hole I wanted to dig. Oh no. This is some silly stuff happening.
It's so warm. Oh, maybe I'll take a nap today.
She's gonna take a cat nap. All that yawning gets contagious. That'll be a good segue into Frosted Heights. Look at how tiny Lumiere is. He's so small. I do like the cozy music that they decided to have for this game. It's just so chill. It just, you know, gives you relaxation vibes all day long. Just when I switch. He's in there yelling like a crazy man. And eventually I'll make a garden, so I might move I'll have a copy of the houses in different places, but scoot over here. So the flower house skin has my seeds in it, so I'll have one of those up on the memory. I have one of those up on the floating island, so I can make like a gardening island. That'll be fun. I do love this house. We got it in the star path, I believe. And what's nice is like the trees that have all the lights on them. We're gonna have some of those in Wish Blossom Ranch. I'm like, oh, I'm excited for some of the stuff that we're gonna get for decorating with this new DLC. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Snowballs everywhere. Snowballs everywhere. No. See what I mean? They get greedy. They're like their pets. They're like their lovin's. Arkham's like, I didn't get another one. They get a little jelly of each other. I'm like, baby, I'm busy right now. You can't just come over here and be like, I want pets too. I don't remember what critter I had before I swapped out for Arkham, and maybe I'll call him Bartholomew. My owl, my little witchy owl, maybe I'll call him Bartholomew. Let me go find him. There he is. Yeah, let's send him into you, Bartholomew. Look, it's my bird. I'll name him what I want. I'll name him what I want. Oh. It's my bird, and I'll name what I wanna. Name it what I wanna. The gravy. The gravy's good. Okay. Since it's here. And we do have the house for. Come on. Come out of there. Nice. There we go. Okay.
Could use a few more sleds around here.
Could you? Do you want me to make you some sleds? Kristoff, do you want some sleds? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You want me to build you some stuff there, buddy? Big strapping man can't build his own sleds? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Knit one, furl two, knit one, furl two. That's a flower. Now me over here going, was that mint? No, this is mint. What kind of conversation is Wally and Gaston having over here? It's an entertaining one, that's for sure. Let's peek on them. There's no dialogue, but they're doing something. Look at how pretty the valley looks when you clean it up. I mean, of course, there's wood over there again, but like no blockers, no nothing like that.
Now this is a great day to play outside.
Woody wants to have a snow day. Confirmed. Then we'll go put all these materials away. Okay. To the plaza, since I don't feel like traveling the whole way through. I don't think I came in here yet. I don't think I did. No, I did not. Not in here.
This valley is pretty great.
I don't want any of those. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Well, that's a couch. I don't want a couch.
Remember,
Let's see.
money.
No, it's not. Time is time. According to Alice in the Looking Glass. That's still in the way. Let's come in here really quick. And we will grab I'll grab these because I've been collecting these things. There's usually 3 that spawn per X amount of time. And I want to go grab the feathers. I will pull those pumpkins after the fact. Okay. So, now, what I want to do is I have to pull these. And I have to dig the holes. My coworkers, mother-in-law's not doing good, so send some prayers and thoughts that way. Normally I would wait to do these the circle of life. Alright. I had one more I had to dig. It was here and there was one other spot, I think. Here and one more spot. Let's see. Alright, so here's the plan. What I'm going to do, what I usually do with my character for places that I'm decorating, I stand in the decorated area so I don't accidentally block myself in somewhere. I think what I might do, just for now, just move these off of this particular spot. Hello, Sinon. And have a good night, my dear. Get some rest, okay? I'm just sticking this here for now. You do not need to keep it there. So, here is the idea. Wow, this group text is really blown up. All the fun things. Poor girl. She's gonna have to sit with her father-in-law. Okay, so the idea is to have let's see how. I want this, I want this to feel like a back way up to here. For as much as I've had this house and like been around this house, I didn't know there was a door up there. So, I want to have like house. I want this node like get toable from with like my character walking that way. What if because I still want to be able to access the mining nodes. Let's see. Because I want to be able to have, like, in this space, like the welcome center, right? Let me move a couple of these things out of the way. I'll probably try to gather up these flowers and make like a garden somewhere. So that it's like these are all the flowers that will spawn. Like the seasonings, that's a different story. But there's only so many of the flowers that will spawn in each biome. And if you like pick them up and move them this way, then they won't respawn more, because then you're technically not like picking them up. So then do I want my house here? Is this what I want to see? Because when you spawn out of your... Hello, Mistral. How are you, my dear? Welcome in. Because when you spawn, you're going to see just this. Or do I want to spawn in and see? I could put my house here. Do I want to, because it's a house that has... Alright, let's see. I know... I know I have this whole... thing here. Okay, how's it going? It's going too bad. Not too bad. So, the main house... My main house is... just this. It's the normal house skin. Only this is the pink version of the main house. But... Oh no. I think I'm gonna bring this. It was a good idea. This I'm gonna bring down here. That would actually look really cute next to that. So this is my main house skin. This is the house skin that has all of the main valley storage. This is the bind storage. And this is Eternity Isle storage. I'm trying to figure out what I want my layout to be. Because, like, the mansion is so big. What if? And this was going to be part of decorating anyway. This mansion is huge. What if I went like this? Can you get the Halloween skin for the castle? I did. This is beautiful. And like the lighting that's right in this area for this is super cool. I think the next one they're going to come out with is one for Halloween. And that's just my thoughts. But I think they did a phenomenal job on the castle. I do. I think they did a really good job. Let's see. If I do this, I should still be able to walk through that little gap. It's trying to come up with how to get to... Not enough space. Okay. Let's scooch it over one square. Okay, yeah, I can get through there. No worries. No. And I can get around the back. Okay. So that will go there. And then I think the other thing is they're going to be coming up with different like well skins, if you could use it that way. I got the 1200 item count. Well, this is for how many items. This is for how many unique items. I'm pretty sure is how that rolls. I think because this is the only one that's like small enough to fit. We'll see. Can I fit in between here? I can. Nice. So if stuff is back here, I can get to it. Nice. Nice. I like that. Okay. Of course it would spawn after I come out of. Of course it would spawn. Okay, so then what we might do, because my house is there. We'll stick maybe like this. There we go. Stick this here. Or, whoops. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Trying to get as close to that as I can. Yeah, that way this is what you see when you come out. Okay. So then I can put those. Put both of those crafters right there. And then we'll just that's where the little red square. That's where the mailbox goes. That's the only thing about the house skins. You can't like put anything in this spot right here because that's where the mailbox would be. Like, well, that's evil. We'll put some flowers out in front of my house. Wow, that footprint is... That's before the the old footprints before they edited. Like you can't put nothing up close to this house. I could just stick all of them over here. Maybe. That's what I might do. Just pop them over here in this little stats. There we go. Okay. So then that's gonna be the quaint little neighborhood. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like the way that is there. So there's that. This we're gonna have as part of the quote unquote shopping center. Do we want to make it here? I think having it like off center might be a little bit cuter than main, like right here. So I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can spell. Not what I wanted. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's see, they have Halloween, but they don't have like Christmas as a. That's weird. What if I do holiday? Maybe? I don't remember where it was when I had this thing. So, I know you're thinking it's only the start of November, but we're getting ready for Christmas early. Because then I can do like we can do. Oh wait. So they'll come down. Yes, Christmas decorations. Let's see. I want something that's gonna. Do I have?
Just so you know,
Did you have a good weekend? I had a pretty okay weekend. It's never long enough. It's never long enough. Yesterday we had a pretty good hangout session in the Discord. With the days, I feel like the days are never long enough. This is asphalt with the border. Loose gravel. I could do opal with a border. How was your weekend, Mistral? How were things? I'm trying to think of. Oh, you know what? We could do. We could do this, the snow bricks. The snow path. Pretty sure. I'm gonna go like this. There we go. We'll do it like this. Just so it looks like it's all. So it looks like it's all covered in snow. Even though we technically don't have to. Yeah, don't have to have it all there. And then we can have Mickey here. If I could have 4 Mickeys, that would be great. If I could have 4, that would be phenomenal. So then, I need to. Because I'm going to have to go to Scrooge to get the rest of what I want. Oh, wait. Is it under lighting? Because it's a... Might be able to do it this way. Nope. Look, I know I'm dyslexic, but... I could use this, but I think I have to craft that. It's not. Ooh. Let's see. I misspelled it, didn't I? Oh, wait. Did we have... I want to put this... kind of next to it. Let's see, because this is like skating rink, yada yada. Da, da, da. Where's my... We could do... Not there. And do like a... gives me like put it here and then not like it. She's gonna put it there and then she's gonna take it off. Then having it there just doesn't make... having it in the middle. I thought there were. Let's see. I know I have. I could probably go get some more. Let's go to.
Hope you have a bull market
Into
day.
shop really quick. Because then. He's always upstairs. He's always upstairs. And it's like 3 people stuck inside of each other. It's creepy. I know the one I want is in seating. This. One, two. I want 10 of those. Let's see. What else? La 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 la. Okay. I have 2. Let's do 4 more of those. Because there's like 2 different kinds of Christmas trees. There's the ones that you buy, and then there's the ones that you can craft. What else is in here that's like... I'll know it when I see it. We're just gonna group a bunch of random ones of those. This is the thing I was looking for. I'm not gonna talk about how many of these I'm buying. It's fine. I want a couple more of those. Couple of those. Fencing. This I can come back for. Couple piles of those. See. This was all part of that. This is a tall thing. I can get one more of those. I think some of those came from part of a star path back in the day. It's almost time to stand up. Let's see. I'm trying to think of more stuff that I can use for Christmas decorations. Because they don't like flat out say, hey, it's Christmas. If I see it. I don't. Like, what are you looking for? I actually don't know. Right at the second. Because this is for indoors.
Say, have you seen my pal, Donald Duck?
Let's go 40 of these, because it's like fencing. And it's like 10 of these. As I like blow through literally everything I have. Shh, we won't tell. I won't tell if you don't tell. That's alright. That's what it's there for. Okay. We'll stand back up here.
I'd really like to talk to you.
Of course you would, Pumbaa. Okay. What if I want the lamp and the chair like that? Because if I do it like this, it'll be opposite each other, but that's kind of okay, actually. The only bad part is like I can do this, but I would have to scoot. Okay. I don't like that little space being there, but that's okay. That's okay. It's passable there. Okay. Then We welcome you to Munchkin Land. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait. Let's see. Ah, poop. Okay. Doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's not like. Okay, that's a little bit more symmetrical. I like that a little bit better. Now I gotta see if I can walk around that. That's the whole point of making it look.
Over here,
Yes,
kid.
I can.
Please.
Woohoo! These are sit-ons. Ta-da! Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Then... I could do... something along those lines. And then, let's see. This is just gonna be like neighborhood-ish area. Do I want... Because, like, we could do shopping here. Have to do it somewhat at an angle though because of the gifts being there. Let's see. What I'll do so that I have okay. reset that and do when you can't type because your fingers are cold. Either that. That works. Okay. And then what I might do is bring in a little bit. Ooh, that brightens up the plaza. That does. That brightens up the plaza quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Now what I might do is, do I want to do like a hot cocoa stand on either side? There's not going to be any room for like any of them to sit there, but that'll like kind of cover up that little corner there. We'll give ourselves a chance to like walk through and look at it too. Oh, I like the way that looks already. It looks so silly with the it looks so silly with the haunted castle back there. But okay, so on this side, so we have, like I said, we have the houses here. Do I want to do like Remy's here? Because I know Remy's used to be there, and that would actually make a lot of sense. Having do we want Remy's over here, or do we want Remy's over here and put Remy's house kind of there, so it's like part of the neighborhood? Because the other thing is, I mean, I've had these guys in my plaza before, but What is... What if... Alright, Mr. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna hope I have a good week too, dear. You also have a good week, and I will talk to you later. I mean, these two kind of go together, but I don't want to block that. Don't block that either. Hmm. What is it? What is it? So I think I want to leave Tiana's down in the glade. Hmm. Maybe we put... I always put Ruby in this corner. Because then... Hmm. Let's see. I'll go down here to the bushes. I can grab some of the frosted height ones. It just kind of fills up that space back there. It's okay, I don't mind having that like that. Maybe. Is that like that? No. Yeah, we'll bring it out. One square. Because, like, technically, you don't have to have... You don't have to have all of it covered. I know, it looks so silly putting snow in the plaza. Do I want to have like that long of a thing for Scrooge? Or do we want to bring Scrooge up here? Maybe. There. Just very weird about open space. I might actually just do like that, just so it looks a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see. If I could hit the right button. I mean, it's slightly off center, but if I back that up, then we won't, Yeah. It's a little better. Then we can try to get it to look like semi-even. Where you gotta like move the camera around 50 different ways till Christmas. Let's see. That one's almost spot on. You go like this. So it'd be like Scrooge is the Santa for the. It's so cute with the little Mickey ears behind there. Scrooge is, Santa Claus. Okay. If only we could like change the plaza grass per like season, like if it was um browns and oranges and stuff like that for autumnal theme, and then like snow for um for it being snow. Um, so over here, mm, that maybe put that. Hmm. Part of me feels like this should go. Move these two, I believe, for a sec. So I can get that as close to that bush as possible. And that actually still kind of works for the spacing. I think with it on the actual. No, I want this. I have to be able to scoot past that to get to that node, though. No, sorry, Moonlight. We're not having a conversation right now. Can I? I can, right through that small space right there. Perfect. And I have room to get back there if I need to, so. We'll keep ourselves right in front of Scrooge's sop so I don't sop through his sop. Oy vey. Okay. So this is a house skin that has all of my seeds in it, so it's working. It's a working house skin. Now. That's because that's annoying. Okay. Now it looks like it goes all the way through. Nice, nice. This has a back door to it, but we can always put something here if we need. Alright, let me pick these seasonings up really quick. Whilst I'm thinking about it.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the store.
Because once we get through the Christmas season, as long as I have enough of the pavement, I can replace the pathing and then go from there. So, Rennie's house. This is the neighborhood. Part of me wonders. Because I have the other one facing St. Louis. That would probably look a little better because these three houses face each other, and then there's just mine chilling over there. That looks a little bit better to me than the other, because then I can have these here to craft if I need, which works. That works for me. And it works out. Okay. Now, it's actually a little bit more center there. And then I think I might actually be able. No, I can't because that footprint. Grr. We'll get it kind of symmetry. You know, it's so weird to like, no. Just gonna stick these behind the house. when the stuff doesn't want to line up proper. That's okay, we can put them behind Scrooge's shop too. Put them where no one will see. Then we'll have to do some of the snow-covered ones. Because, you know, move that out of the way. It's always the fun part when you have to come up with... No. I want the bush. I want to move the bush. There we go. Okay. Because then it can actually look like wintertime if I have, you know, no foliage besides like these little bushes here that doesn't have any kind of stuff. All right. Then I feel like we'll have to see. What if I put the coffee shop here? Because it's a shopping area, right? And the bakery here. And that's only gonna do if I can't fit all of these. I'll have to go move on. Do I want... Yeah, we'll do here and here. Here and here. And then I'll do the star path we just had. 4. I seen this idea on Mr. Starnes guy's video. And yeah, because you can't do it like that. If that doesn't work, then I can always switch those out.
Mark me words, the villain and the riches are soon parted.
Let's see. It won't do this bit. Okay. That's fine. And that has to have that much space because of that, but that does look super weird. I mean, it's pretty. Was that all of my stalls? Yes, that's all of my stalls. Kristoff's is so hard to find the footprint. And then pull up the spice. Do spice? No, but this does. Okay. Then we'll pull up this. Like that. Okay. Let's just close off this first, and then I can go. Like that. And then for back here, we'll go back to the festival. As you can see, I missed out on a lot of that. I could put this one here. Let me stick that there for now. You go one too many. See if this is here. I could just fill that spot in. Okay. I feel like I have to go one more. That feels about right. I know I just picked up a bunch. Oops. Little seating spots. Okay. I'll save. You gotta back out so you can save. Because then, you know, once Christmas is over, then I can change out the Christmas type decorations for regular benches and things. But I think, and of course,
Oh, Naveen would just love it here.
she shows up after I start decorating things. Especially like the way this is starting to look. I like it. I like it. Okay. We'll take another bush. This. And put that there. These are, it's winter time. That kind of actually just fills that space. We won't tell that the flowers are back there. We won't tell the plaza that it's still kind of pretending to be spring. It's okay. I won't tell if you won't tell. I'm gonna give myself space to still get past that. And then I think here, let's see. We could do the ice fountain there. And put that there. Frost and fairies. And then for this, we can put I only had one of those chairs, don't I? Nope. Let's see. Where do I want to stick? Maybe I don't put that one there. Let's see. I think that'll look really cute there. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm going to let's reset. Do it's a mixture of all things. Okay, let's eyeball that. I'm gonna put that frosted chair in here, and then move that forward. Okay. I'll do the frosted fairies again. That star path was actually a really cute one. Let's see. Now the question is, did I get that? Oh, it's actually pretty good. Right there. Yeah. Not bad. It's starting to look like a winter wonderland in the plaza. Let's kind of get an overview, looking over the. It looks so weird with the bats. It looks so strange with the bats. I do want to put that back there. Or maybe have it on. And it will sneak. Sneak that right there. Yeah, we'll put that there. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll put as close to that as I can because I have to have room to be able to get into my mailbox. But that's all right. There. Over here it looks Christmassy, over there it's just stuff. So we'll get some Robin Hood and his merry men. Okay. I'm actually gonna put those there. I think I need something like this here. But I think I'll just do... This will not fit. It'll fit here. This is too big to fit in here. So, a couple other spots if I triangulate that there. So, reset. I will do just the regular snow bricks. Undo. Hmm. There we go. We're gonna see if I have enough to do this little spot. I should. This is just hopefully gonna help me not have to worry about too many like things popping up in places that they shouldn't be. And then look at that. Take a second to eyeball the situation, shall we? Okay. Let's do. I'll come out of that and save. It's gonna be so silly having now like this stuff over here, having this not be brick. I'm okay with that. I can get around this and get up here. That's all workable. I can run around this.
Oh, sorry to
Then
bug
we
you.
came through here. I can, well, I can't get that way, but I can come this way, so that's not a worry. I could probably actually put that there instead. And then we'll go around that way and see what that looks like. You hear the bells? That's so pretty. And it looks so good in front of the mansion.
I'd really like to talk to you.
I don't know, I might leave those up all year round. I don't know. Those look so cute. Come into Remy's house. See seating over here. It's kind of open a little bit, which I don't mind. Nice little frozen fountain. We can come and get yeah. We can still get to this mining node back here if we need. Can still get that stuff. Thank you, Bartholomew. This actually works too, because then I can come this way. If I want to come down through here, I can do that as well.
Hello?
Got a daisy shop. I think we did pretty good in today's stream, you guys. I like it. I think the last thing I should do is change the castle back since it's no longer. It's pretty good. I think one more of these. Maybe one right there. Didn't have enough. What if I'll put this here? There we go. One there, one there. And then we'll have something in between there. So that kind of evens that out a little bit. It's not too bad though. We remapped out our plaza. I'm happy. Cleaned up the valley, redid our plaza. Looks pretty good. I'll take a couple of screenshots. Kind of try to get it all into frame if I can. Because then perfect. Gotta give it my 360 round all of the things. Hello, Fallen. I know. Every time I want to call you by your government name, and I'm like, nope, cannot. How's it going, my dear? Welcome in. Just got the plaza redecorated. Feeling pretty good about it. Let's see. I need to switch Scrooge out of his dream style. Like, this poor man is walking around in some garb that he does not need to be in anymore. Let's see. This kid needs to do mine, but I'm like, you know, I didn't put her in this one. I'll put her in this. Let's see. I was wanting to redo it because it was like autumnal and everything like that. I was like, So I decided, I was like, I'm going to do I'm going to work on redecorating the valley. And I wanted to start with the plaza. I did a cleanup of the entire valley already. So I got all my materials. Speaking of, let's go into the house. I'll pick these up since they're all right here. Because they're here. And I'll put them in my materials house. So each of my house skins that are right here all represent one of the DLCs already. So the mansion is the main valley. This house is for my Eternity Isle, and this house is for the bind. I hate those machines in the area, so I don't have to pick them all up. I don't mind. I only have enough stuff right now to do one. Let's see, crafting materials. I have enough to do one, but I don't have enough to make the bigger thing. So, let's see, what else do I have? The other sticks. Okay, glass. And I finally got to putting every single thing in its own, like, chest. The other day, Friday, I started this separating everything out. Because I was watching Let's Play Kay, and she like, redid one of her storage videos, right? And she was talking about, instead of, like, making an island or making separate floors, you can also pick your house skins and just make them for each various like DLC. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea, because I have a crap ton of house skins, so why not? So yeah, that's what I did. Wish I could hire a villager to sort my storage issues. You know, this took forever, and I'm not even done. I'll walk into my other two houses so you can see what I mean once I'm done, like, emptying out my pockets of everything that I have. I do have snowballs. Okay. Snow. Well, I should have something from a little bit of every biome, because I did clean up before I started decorating. Grass. But this took literally forever. These have to go in the other house. Seeds. I'm actually gonna reorganize my pockets really quick. These have to go in the Eternity Isle house. Strength of Ale, main. Let's go like this so I don't have to scroll down so far. Okay. I know I just had it. I was like, I know I just had it open. What am I trying to do? Okay, there's that. Then I'll go to my main house and drop off the extras. Wait a minute. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, then vanillas and the sweets. These I kind of separated via category. Okay, now I can go to the main house. Oops. Okay, my main house is back here. So I can stick these in here. The bind, I think, is the only one that I have not fully finished, like separating everything. Okay. Which is which? I don't remember. Food room, flower room, gems room. Hello, thank you. So I can look at this one more time. Gems, flower, food. GFF. Gems. Flowers. Flowers. Whoops. Hum num num. I'm like, what am I in here for? Squirrel. Oh, look, we came straight to the ambrosia. Look at that. So I haven't got any tables up yet, but I have what goes in them behind the chests. So I can just come up to the chest and put in what has to go in there, which I'm okay with that right now. I don't need all the tables and things. Pet Arkham. Come here, Bartholomew. My flower room. Kind of chaos. Not really. But it's all the flowers. I'll add like extra decorations and stuff to them later to make them look aesthetic. Just took forever to get everything. This one I think I'm gonna make smaller because that's literally all the gems. So we'll make that one like resize in the room. Remove all furniture. No. Never mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Never mind. Just kidding. I didn't know it was going to do that. But yeah. And then I just finished this house yesterday. You're so organized. I'm so not, but I have to head out. I have more. Okay. Do mind-numbing things. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more YouTube type stuff with my Dreamlight Valley content, so you may or may not get more notifications out of me. But I appreciate you stopping in, Ashley. I really do. It's good to see you. Good to talk to you. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Put that in there, and then this is the random gifty things. Now we can go put these Okay. And
Friendship and
And
kindness are more
just
valuable
before we end, I want to put my seeds away. Just, we're going to get ready to close down stream. So we've been going for a little bit. What do I have? Okay, carrots. Here. There. Celery. And corn. Where's my corn? There it goes. Perfect. The other 3 rooms in this house are not decorated, so. We, my friends and neighbors, my fellow citizens, I appreciate you guys hanging out. All the fun stuff. We'll just do a nice little peeky-boo of what we did today. We got a lot done. But I appreciate you guys for being here, stopping by, hang out, just vibing, just chilling. Maybe you were playing with me in the background. Either way, I appreciate you all for being here. Look forward to maybe next Friday another stream. I'm going to try to work on doing some recording for the valley, what we got done in the plaza, maybe a cheeky little walkthrough. I'll show off my houses and all of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna work on that video throughout the week. But yeah, I hope to see you guys on Friday for another stream in DDLV. Thank you all for hanging out so much, and I will see you again in the valley. Have a wonderful night, everyone.